Hey guys, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode we're going to do some tree trimming with a new toy we have here on the farm. This is a Stihl pole saw, HT103, and I've had trouble with this big oak tree behind me here on the hayfield for quite some time. You can see how low the branches are down here, and having to drive through there's some dead branches and stuff from having to drive that tractor under there and breaking off limbs and stuff like that. So we're going to try out this new pole saw. I've never used one of these before, and we'll just see how it runs and how it starts and how easy it is to use and all that good stuff. So, you know, they say you got to make hay while you can. Well, it rained, it's cool, so we are getting ready to make hay by cutting down this tree and trimming it up. So let's try out this new saw and see how it goes. Welcome to Man Time. Feels pretty good. Feels nice and torquey. Alright, so I'm going to start kind of lower on the limbs and work my way up here, see how it goes. Where has this been all my life? Where has this thing been all my life? Wow, it just makes such quick work of that. Before, I would have had to use my tractor bucket and a chainsaw and crawl up the front of the tractor into the bucket and then, you know, kind of be at a weird standing position inside this weird shaped bucket, and this just makes such quick work out of this. Wow, amazing. All right, I'm going to set the camera back, get some more trimming done, and we can kind of see a time lapse here of of what this tree used to look like and then what it's going to look like with this thing. And it's just super fast. It's awesome. Oh boy, man, if you're thinking about getting one of these things, I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is just what I happen to pick up. But a pole saw, this thing is worth its weight in gold. Look at how beautiful that tree looks now. Nice cut back canopy with a lot of room to drive a tractor underneath of it now. Man, this is awesome. The next thing I'm going to try on this pole saw is to extend it out. I've got this branch right up here, and I've had to drive through it several times and never really had a good opportunity to take it down using the bucket and the chainsaw. So we get to use a pole saw now. But so I'm going to take it up a little bit in as far as I can go here, and then I'll extend out the pole saw and see how it does fully, you know, extended. Well, let's go ahead and try to extend it. One thing, if you're watching these videos, you're probably like me. You don't really want to watch somebody who's an expert doing stuff. It's just kind of repetitive. They know what they're doing. They've done it 1,000 times. You know, they're the guys at the store that are showing you how to do this stuff. But in the real world, you want something that's easy to use, that's intuitive, you know, that you can use trouble-free throughout the day, right? So this is my first time using this thing. I'm just going to try it, and we'll see how it goes here. So you've got this collar on here, and there's a lock and an unlock. So I'm assuming turning it this way unlocks it. And then it just extends out. Okay. So then we'll relock it into place here. Man, it doesn't get much easier than that. All right, let's get up there and get these higher limbs. That's the stuff right there. Wow, I tell you, it doesn't get much easier than that, does it? That was super easy to use, even extended. Moving that counterbalance neck strap forward. Man, that made it real easy. All right, let's go cut some more. Oh man, it is getting hot. All right, I wanted to do one more tree here using this thing, see if we can get through a full tank of gas today. So I've got this big pine tree behind me here. I've been meaning to clean this one up for a while. And a bunch of limbs just kind of hanging really, really low. And this is going right to my hay barn over here. So we'll see how the string trimmer does. String trimmer. Oh, come on now. There you go. In case you're wondering, it will fit in your Subaru. Whew. Well, that is, I hate to say it because, you know, I hate when, like, reviewers review something for 10 minutes and they say it's the best thing since sliced bread and you need to run out and get one and all that stuff. I'm not a reviewer. I just needed a new string trimmer, and while I was there, picked this up. But I don't really have too many jobs for it, but it was like, man, they had a sale going on, and it was like, I need a new string trimmer, I might as well get this too. Maybe when a quad's up in a tree, I won't have so many problems getting it down if it's not too high up there. This thing does work really well, and it's really lightweight when it's fully extended. It was starting right up for me, and one thing you need to note on these, though, they've got special tools. But I picked this up on Amazon. It's a HIPAA tool pack for, like, you know, specialty type of tools to adjust the carb. I did end up having to adjust the carb on this. It was a little lean on low and a little rich on high. So I leaned it out on the high side and richened it up on the low side, and then increased the throttle as well. And that may have something to do with the 50-to-1 ratio that it's calling out for. I'm not switching from 40-to-1. It's just going to be too much hassle between the saws and these now having to go to 50-to-1. So if they're not comfortable at 40-to-1, I'll make them comfortable, right? But anyways, this thing worked out awesome. I did some of the projects that I needed to do with it. It'll be continue to be used throughout the channel here, so stick around for future episodes where we're using the pull saw, and hopefully it holds up well. It's got that upper drivetrain. It's a 2-stroke, 4-stroke kind of mix deal. I'm not sure that I like that, but, you know, finding a used pull saw around here that's in halfway decent shape that wasn't some, you know, arborist business tool that's been used so much you don't really want it anyway. So I would suggest on something like this, you go and you buy new. You just never know the abuse and the amount of hours that's going to be on something that's used like that. So anyways, that's going to do it for Man Time, guys. Get out there. Have you some man time too.